Hi, my name is Raquel, and today I will be sharing with you how to make money moves. I know what you're thinking. Girl, where'd you get all that cash? And how much cash is that? There is over $10,000 in my backpack today, and I can tell you that this time last year I was over $14,000 in debt, and today I am debt free. I would like to share with you exactly how I got there. But first, I would like to share a little bit of background knowledge. So, according to the US Census Bureau, the agency of US Federal Statistics System, in 2019, there were over 34 million people in poverty. And unfortunately, because of the educational system that we have in place, we are taught how to count money, how to spend money, but not how to save money, not how to budget money, and not how to make our money create more money. So how do we do that? There is a stigma around the word budget. People believe that budgeting is for poor people, which is not true, and that it is an admission of financial weakness. But the truth is, being poor is a mentality, and being broke is a state of being, and it can be changed. Now, how do we fix that? How do we change that? So there are many different ways, and the main way is self-education. If the education system is not going to teach us, then we need to teach ourselves. There are so many options for you to self-educate on this topic. There's YouTube, Pinterest, and the good old Google. So one of my first examples for today is the one that I chose to use, how I got out of debt and how I got all this cash. His name is Dave Ramsey. He was a real estate agent at a very young age, I believe about 18. And by the time he was 25, he was a millionaire. He did make a lot of mistakes along the way, and now he helps teach others how to get out of debt, stay out of debt, create wealth for themselves, and create a better future for their life and the life of their future generations. Now, he has these baby steps. There are 7 different baby steps that I would like to share with you today. The first one is emergency fund. He says to save $1,000 in emergency funds, and then the next step is the debt snowball method. And the debt snowball method is one of the methods to get rid of your debt. The way you want to do it is you want to start with the smallest amount of debt that you have, list it to the largest amount of debt that you have, and then start from the top. The reason you want to do this is because mentally it helps you breathe a little bit easier when you see the smaller ones getting knocked off the list, so you can see that there are less things that you have to pay off, and it is more motivating for you to finish that list. Next, we have 3 to 6 months of emergency fund. So first we did $1,000 after we knock out all of our debt except for your house. You want to pay everything off except your house. And then we do 3 to 6 months of your emergency fund. So how do we evaluate that? So we will first take how much you spend on your rent, utilities, groceries, everything you need to survive in 1 month, and then you will multiply that by 3 or 6, whichever you prefer, depending. Maybe if you are a single person living by yourself, 3 months should be okay. But if you have maybe 2, 3, 4 kids, you would definitely want to go with a 6-month plan. Next, we've got 15% investment. So that means once we get all the way through these baby steps, we will take 15% of our income and throw it into an investment account, whether that is a Roth IRA, a 401k, or a separate investment account of your choice. Next, we have kids college fund. Now, if you don't have kids, you can not worry about this step, but if you do, it is good to have some money set aside for their college when they do go to college. If they do go to college, then we will take care of our home. You will pay off your entire home. After your home is paid off, then you will build wealth and give. Now, doesn't that sound awesome? I myself am on step 3. Actually, I'm on step 5. It has been a wild journey, and I am so grateful and appreciative of this method because it has honestly changed my life. One of the ways that he helps me is the envelope method. So the envelope method, also called the cash stuffing method, is a method of dividing your income into your expenses. And the way you do this is you'll have some envelopes. And for this example, I'll show you mine, but for this example, I only use 3. So let's say we've got $600 in rent. Oops, we've got $200 in utilities every month that we spend. And let's say we've got also $600 in necessities, meaning groceries, gas, whatever. If you have a dog, maybe you need dog food, whatever you need. And let's say we make $1,000 bi-weekly, so times that by 2, that's $2,000 a week. After, let's say, the way this cash stuff envelope method works is you take your expense and then you divide it by 2. So 600 will be 300, 200 will be 100, and 600 will be 300 again. Oops, running out of room there. So instead of paying all of this with the first paycheck, we will break it down. For the first paycheck, we'll pay 300, 100, and 300 into each envelope. And then for the second paycheck, we will do the exact same thing. And then the overage will be $300. And this is how you will calculate your monthly expenses. And this overage will then go into your emergency fund. Once you do your emergency fund, you'll do your debt snowball, and so on and so forth. Now, another way you can learn how to save money is the envelope savings challenge. This is very popular on TikTok right now, but it has been around for a very long time. So the basis of it is you get a bunch of envelopes, you write down numbers on it, and you pick a random envelope. And whatever number is on that envelope, that's how much you will put in the envelope. You'll put a little sticker on it, and you'll put it in a box or wherever you want to hide it. And at the end of your 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, however long you want to have these envelopes for, then you open up all your envelopes and see how much you'll save. Another way that, well, the way that I learned how to save money, because I learned when I was about 21, how to save money by a friend telling me, because I was in a predicament and I needed to get out of that situation. So she told me to save up all of my 1s and 5s. And I still do that till this day. So in here, these are all of my $1 bills, and back here, these are all my $5 bills, and I do not, every single $1 and $5, I do not spend. Every single one I come across goes in this envelope, and at the end of the year, I will see how much I have and then decide how I want to spend it that way. So now I want you to imagine a worry-free future. I want you to imagine that you don't have to worry about your bills anymore. You have zero debt. How does that feel? What would you do? Where would you go? Would you be able to socialize more? Maybe go have dinners with your friends? Maybe you can take your family on a super fun vacation? Maybe you can move to a safer community. Maybe you don't feel safe in your community. I've definitely been there. Maybe you want a new puppy or a new kitten, and they cost money. How would that feel if you didn't have to worry? If you had $10,000 in a backpack, just ready to go whenever you need it. I hope you found this video insightful, and I hope I helped you figure out what you want to do with your life and how you want to spend your life and your money. I want you to take control of your life and take control of your money and become financially free. I will leave you with this. This is the first time that I have seen all of my money in one place. It has been in envelopes, and honestly, I don't really believe that this is all mine. It's kind of crazy to see what a little bit of hard work can do for me. So there is a saying by Warren Buffett, and if you don't know who Warren Buffett is, he is a business tycoon, investor. He's got a million other titles, but one of his sayings that I would like to leave with you today is, someone is sitting in the shade because someone has planted a tree a long time ago. And my question to you is, when are you gonna plant your tree? Get out of there! All right, now I gotta clean this up.